There's no doubt Artemi Panarin has had a fantastic regular season for the New York Rangers, but can he continue it during the playoffs? Let's talk about it. And well, welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Watts, UK99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. Let's get right into this. So the Rangers and Capitals series is about to begin, and I've already done my series preview video on it. I made my prediction, but I wanted to take some time and talk specifically about Artemi Panarin. Now, there's no doubt he's been fantastic this season. 49 goals, 120 points, the second highest total in the history of the New York Rangers franchise. That's pretty impressive. But the thing with Panarin, he's never had a sustained playoff run, where he really took games over or took a series over. Now, he scored some major playoff goals, no doubt about it. The overtime winner against Pittsburgh in Game 7 a couple of years ago comes to mind. But he hasn't really silenced the doubters about can he be the go-to guy in the playoffs. Well, we're going to find that out. But I will say this year, Artemi Panarin has showed up as a different man. He's got the opposite of Samson going on right now. He shows up with the shaved head at the beginning of the season. He was a man on a mission. And from the beginning, he opens up his season with a 15-game point streak, ended with another 13-game point streak. Just unbelievable. He has put up 13 points at least in every single month. I think the biggest difference, as I watch his style of play, I want to talk about some of the main differences really between last year and this year and why I think Panarin is primed for a playoff breakout. One of the big differences has been he has a tendency to go to the net more. This is why he scored the 49 goals, which finished 5th overall in the NHL. His previous career high was 32. Okay, now his 49 goals were made on a number of 302 shots on goal. His previous high was 228. Scored on 16% of his shots. That is the best in his career as well. Okay, so I think another reason for that is the coaching. The change from Gerard Gallant to peterlaviolette. I think it was much needed. After last season, Panarin was literally really ticked off. Okay, he did not score a point in the final 6 games in that New Jersey Devils series. I think one of the main reasons that the Rangers lost that series, the biggest reason to me, though, was the coaching and the unwillingness to adjust to what the Devils were doing. To me, Lindy Ruff completely outcoached Gerard Gallant in that series. And Gallant before had really lamented Panarin's, he really had this tendency to make these risky passes, especially to the middle of the ice that led to turnovers. He complained about it privately, publicly. The relationship between those two deteriorated, and Panarin felt very restricted. He felt very confined that he had to play a straight-ahead style, and he wasn't really able to use his creativity, which has made him such a great player. Because Panarin is a very instinctual player, a very improvisational player. Gallant did not allow him to do that. He actually said during the 2022 playoffs, I would love to do some stupid bleep on the blue line, but I can't. Clearly a shot at the coach. Now under Laviolette, his instincts are taking over. His average ice time per game has not changed much. It's only up about 30 seconds per game, but he's averaging 21.7 shifts per game. Unlike last year, he averaged only 19.2 shifts per game. So he's getting more opportunities to go onto the ice. The other difference is now he's playing with Vincent-Trochek and Alexislafreniere. So the Rangers, with that line on the ice at even strength, scored 54 goals. A lot is made about the Rangers' inability to score at even strength, and it's very justified. But one line has done it, and it's Trochek, Panarin, and Lafreniere. No other line in the NHL this year has scored more than 46 even strength goals. This one has scored 54. They're pals on the ice. Panarin loves playing with Trochek as his center. And, Panarin probably needs a certain type of good stick-handling, playmaking center like Trochek to really be successful. And Lafreniere, as a result, has had a career high in points as well. The talks of him being a first-round bust, the number 1 overall bust, are gone. Gone. Now, We know in the playoffs, the game's changed. It becomes a lot tighter, a lot more hard checking, a lot more pressure packed if you believe in the whole pressure talk. So, the difference has been stark. If you look at his regular season points per game, Panarin averages 1.32 points per game. In the playoffs, 0.67. And for Panarin's career, in the regular season, just for goals, he scored 149 goals in 350 games. That comes out to 1 goal per 2.3 games, 1 per 2.3. In the playoffs, he's scoring 7 goals in 30 games, 1 per 4.2 games. That's a big difference. Okay, so Panarin at some point is absolutely going to take over if the Rangers are going to win the Stanley Cup. At some point, Panarin has to take over a series or a couple of games. But considering the style of play, the change of coach, and his line mates, I think all the ingredients are there for Artemi Panarin to have a fantastic postseason, the best in his career, and potentially help the Rangers end the 30-year Stanley Cup drought. Well, those are my thoughts on the Breadman, but let me know your thoughts. Put them right down there in the comments. What do you expect from Panarin this playoff season? Do you expect a breakout from him, or do you expect him to just kind of fade into the crowd as well? Do you think he can succeed in the playoffs? Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I know the background here looks a little bit different. The banners are currently down as I'm going through a move over the next few weeks. But I will see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.